Hello again, everybody. This is John and Glenn with BestPriceNutrition.com. Today we're going to be reviewing the MRI black powder pre-workout. See in front of us, these are actually the same. It's just they changed the box.
Yeah, I think they've switched over to that box now, or that style.
They changed packaging a lot. So these actually are little envelopes inside of here that you use as like little single serving packets. If you've seen our videos before on pre-workouts, we always give you guys the notion about NO levels and nitric oxide production, and it's kind of been found wanting. So really when we look at pre-workouts, we're looking at the effects of the stimulants, because the stimulants are really what you're going to feel. They're ultimately what's going to get you through your workout, and if stimulants can give you a better workout, and then they've done their job. I mean, so you can stress your muscles more. So that's really what it comes down to. With nitric oxide, make a long story short, it's just the ingredients that have been used to date. Mainly arginine is found to be limiting. At some point your body wants to return to homeostasis and stops any increase in nitric oxide production from them. So that's really where that's at right now. Do you want to get into some of the ingredients?
First thing, they call it their proprietary blend for size and recovery. That's just arginine alpha-ketoglutarate and arginine HCl or hydrochloride. So you've got 3,000 milligrams or 3 grams of arginine in there. So that's where I guess they're saying you're going to get your pump from. That would be the first. And actually, I've noticed there's a difference in the newer box. They have something called Actinaz IR whey peptide fraction. It's actually on this box, but at the bottom. They're saying that this is peptide from whey that's supposed to increase nitric oxide levels. I haven't seen, I know there is some research on it, but I guess I haven't really gone into that too much in terms of the nitric oxide quality of that whey peptide fraction. I don't know if you
I've never, that's news to me about whey peptide fractions increasing nitric oxide production. So if there is anything, it's got to be not too significant, because I've never found anything. And by that measure, then whey protein in and of itself would be pretty good at increasing nitric oxide levels significantly. So.
Yeah, and you've got proprietary blend for strength and power. This is just a blend of electrolytes, sodium, potassium, calcium, and then at the end there is creatine anhydrous and creatine ethyl ester hydrochloride. So that's a 2,000 milligram or 2 grams. Now, if you watch our videos in the past with creatine, it's generally 3 to 5 grams per serving. So with all of those electrolytes, you're probably not going to get a significant dose of creatine. With there being 5 ingredients there at 2,000 milligrams, so and it's at the end of that proprietary blend, so probably not going to get much of a benefit from the creatine out there. Mostly just the electrolytes. And then proprietary blend for stamina and endurance: potassium bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate, and beta-alanine. That's an 1,100 milligram or 1.1 grams. I think with beta-alanine generally it's around 1.5 to
per serving, and you'd be
2 grams
looking,
per serving.
3 to 5 per day is ultimately what you'd be looking for. And that's common sometimes with pre-workouts where they'll put creatine and beta-alanine in there. But oftentimes it turns out that you're going to want to take it separately as well to help supplement that usage. It's not necessarily something where you want to take for your main source of creatine and beta-alanine. So.
Yeah, definitely not going to be enough to feel much from out of here. And then the next is proprietary blend for muscle energy metabolism. We've got magnesium, medium chain triglyceride or MCTs. And then you've got more potassium, magnesium again, and then some B vitamins and malic acid. So more or less there's more electrolytes, essentially.
More ingredients.
Yeah, just more, and it's only 1,000 milligrams or 1 gram, so that's a pretty low dosage there with the rest of that. So I don't know if you're going to get much benefit from that just because of how low the dosage is. And then comes the energy of the stimulants: 202 milligrams of caffeine, green tea, and betaine anhydrous. So, there's 3 ingredients there. Again, you don't know the exact amount of caffeine, but
I'd be safe to assume there's probably decent amounts you feel it, but nothing.
Probably 100 to 150, maybe right around there.
Something like that.
And this product would be then on the lower end of stimulants as far as pre-workouts go, with the big trend being more and more caffeine, more and more stimulants.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit lower. Final ingredient is taurine at 500 milligrams. Taurine is in a lot of energy drinks, pre-workout products for its energy benefits. Also endurance, I've seen some studies on that. 500 milligrams, it's a pretty good dosage of it. Generally you see it anywhere from 500 milligrams to about 2 grams. So yeah, that's pretty much a rundown on the ingredients. You know, I mean, to be honest with you, if you've seen our videos in the past with the arginine, it is rate limiting. Your body will begin to produce arginase, which is an enzyme that will inhibit that production of nitric oxide. So your body's going to balance that off. So mostly, I mean, it's the caffeine.
Yeah, if you're looking for pre-workouts with more stimulants, I think there's some other choices. If you're somebody who's, you know, got built up a tolerance to stimulants, you know, you're probably not going to feel as much. And if that's what you're really taking it for, you know, if you're used to 1MR, Jack 3D, or Razor 8, you know, things like that, you're not going to feel this one as much. It's kind of your cookie cutter pre-workout. So, I mean, these are the fancy packaging and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and again, I guess that's for one stick pack. You may take 2.
Yeah, you could take more. It's just then the cost per serving on this is going to be pretty significant, you know, so that's the only downside to it. So I think we pretty much covered it. You know, if you guys have any questions about this, please go ahead and post your comments in the blog or in the comment section of the video. Thank you.